Hello everybody, welcome to the Coach Oak Show on Coach Oak TV. You are here with the head coach of your Iki Town and Center Aurora, Coach Oak himself. This is our PEBA week 9? I think it was week 9 battle. As I said in the last video, I was out of town when these battles happened, forgot my recording device, so my audio was not acceptable. So we are postponing this a few days after the fact. I will do my best to remember what happens, but also, it's a few days after the fact. So bear with me a little bit during this one. So we are against Blaiktrout. I know his team name PCBL, but I think it's different here. It might be the same. I don't know. Oh man, I forgot how to say it. Misseltron? Misseltron? I butchered the name. Swanas. The Swanas. We're just gonna go with the Swanas. There we go. The Swanas. We have brought a Sneasel, who is Power Herb Dig, Ice Shard, Ice Cold Craft, Swords Dance. We have a Rabombi, who is a Sash, which we really have to do our best, because we don't have Defog, despite all the opportunities. Do our best to keep that Sash intact. It is Sash, 3 attacks, with Quiver Dance. The 3 attacks are Psychic, Energy Ball, and Moonblast. So no Bug Buzz. Gliscor is a Gliscor. It has Toxic Orb, as per the usual. It has Earthquake. It has... I don't remember any of the other 3 moves. Knockoff? Yes, Knockoff. And... I don't know. Maybe they'll get clicked, maybe they won't. I don't remember. Nihilego is a Expert Belt, I believe? Or is it Scarf? Scarf. It's 4 attacks. I know it's 4 attacks. I can't remember whether it's Expert Belt or Scarf. I want to say it's Expert Belt. Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and... Psyshock? I think Psyshock. And we have... Or Psychic, one of the 2. We have Mega Latios, who is a Dragon Dance mixed. He has a little bit of offensive attack investment with Earthquake, but he's mostly Ice Beam and Psyshock. The Dragon Dance is to steal speed and whatnot. Vaporeon is Scald, or no, Ice Beam, Roar, Wish Protect. Yeah. So, as I said, we really need to keep our Sash intact. So, we have a Nidoqueen, who can very reliably set hazards, and is probably the lead. So I need to threaten the Nidoqueen with my lead. If they go with something else, that's fine, but I have to threaten the Nidoqueen. I don't think Heatran will be his rocker in this matchup. Yeah, so there's always a chance it could, but I'm going to lead with the Mega Latios to go, which kind of does also threaten the Heatran, because Earthquake is very common on him. But we are going to go in with a Mega Latios, who has Psyshock, who could theoretically just punch a hole in that Nidoqueen, so that will hopefully threaten away from hazards. And we'll see if they do lead Nidoqueen. And we are just going to Mega up and click Psyshock. We ain't going to get fancy here, boys. And we see that does a big oof to the Sylveon. You can't take another, so I believe I just click Psyshock again. And I'm going to click Earthquake. Heatran is in range. I think it was like up to 88. It did, if I'm remembering correctly. Click Earthquake. He clicked Protect to get the little extra leftovers, which does put it in range. I don't feel super comfortable, but I'm going to Dragon Dance. Kind of expecting a Toxic, but not really wanting to go into Toxic immune things at that perfect moment. I left... sorry. I need to go back. Okay. Whew. I'm remembering thought process now. Okay. So, seeing Earthquake, I thought he'd want to get out. So, I thought he was going into the Salamence, because, immune to Earthquake. So I Dragon Danced in case thinking it was probably Scarf Salamence, which was I was pretty convinced it was going to be Scarf Salamence this matchup. So that's why I Dragon Danced there. It wasn't predicting anything because I should have gotten Gliscor. But yeah, so that was the thought process there. Obviously, we've seen leftovers, so we know this isn't Shuka. Again, I didn't think he was gonna just let me click Earthquake. So, but we went into Gliscor here. He does miss the Magma Storm. I'm gonna take the chance to get up my rocks. He's gonna crit on the Magma Storm, which is annoying. I'll get the Toxic Keel going. I just click Earthquake this time. I sped this to be faster. So we're just gonna click Earthquake. We're just gonna kill the Heatran that was trying to die, and I let it live too long, but that's okay. He's gonna go Gallade. I believe he's gonna Swords Dance. I click Toxic. Yes, I know it was probably gonna just sack this off, but getting the Toxic off if you try to do anything fancy was pretty valuable, and then I can do Protect shenanigans. Red Bombie's always gonna be faster than this. You have to get to, I think you have to get 3 Sword Stances up to kill with Shadow Sneak on the Red Bombie. Plus it currently has the Sash, so that was the thought process. We're going to switch into, because I got time to protect with the Gliscor, it was now worth keeping. I'm going to switch into Vaporeon. It was mostly to sack it. I mean, obviously, it would take an Ice Punch half decent. And then we could have got another Protect turn. That's like the best case scenario. But it was mostly to sack the Vaporeon. With Heatran down, like, yes, it's okay against some of his stuff, but really the Vaporeon isn't doing too much. We're going Track Meet at this point. With the Heatran down, we can, and the big chip on the Sylveon, Gallade with the Toxic, we can kind of go for Track Meet style now. So we're going to go for Track Meet style. So we go in, we're going to Quiver Dance in front of the Gallade with the Sash. At that point, I was pretty sure he had a fighting move, so I didn't think he had Shadow Sneak. So I was fine going for the Quiver Dance. Go for the Energy Ball, get some Mirror Coat, and bring him down to Sash. But after the Quiver Dance, the Energy Ball will 2-hit KO the Melodic, which is lovely. So we've broken through that as well. Nidoqueen comes out, and we just Psychic, which is not going to kill, but it's going to do a whole lot. It had a chance to kill, but did not, and I wasn't really expecting it to. It was heavily in their favor to live. We go into Laddie now. We've already shown he doesn't really have a Psyshock switch in, so at this point, Heatran was kind of his only real one. So Gallade's going to come in. Gallade is also, I'll take, it's a speed type. I was max speed, so, but so Gallade wins the speed type, but we don't die. It does take us down where Toxic is on a bit of a timer. Goes into Ments, and we're going to Ice Beam. Gonna take out the Ments. I hadn't revealed the Ice Beam yet, so they took a shot. They knew Sylveon was going down. And we can go into Neoligo now and just use that to Sludge Wave Sylveon to finish it off. So Mega Laddie finally doing the things that it probably should be doing. I just haven't loved its matchups, to be honest. Slash, it's not a mon I like using, even though it's good. So I've struggled a bit to... It's only the second time I brought it. Only time it's actually done work. I really like the set I had before this week, to be honest. But it's always going to be a bit of a risk. It's a tough one to use. It has move slot syndrome for sure. But we got it some kills. I believe it's back up to 3rd on the leaderboard for kills, if I'm not mistaken. Which is where it was when I inherited it and then promptly dropped it down the leaderboard. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so we pick up another win. We move to, I think we're 4-5 in this league. We still probably need to win a couple more. Obviously, taking over as replacement has not been ideal. We have been on a bit of a roll since we've had this team. So hopefully we can keep that going and see how it goes. Yeah, if we can keep things rolling, hopefully we can sneak into playoffs and then maybe make some noise there. Anyways, I'll leave it here for now. Have a nice day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so. I hope you, like the immortal jellyfish, live forever. See you next time, everybody.